back, Blue Devils, to another exciting episode of Good Morning Marietta. I'm your host, Layla Simmons, and today is October 12th, and we are just about a little under a month before we return back to school, and it is so exciting to think about all of you guys being back in the classroom. But for right now, let's not worry about that and get into our show. Today we start off with our amazing principal, Mr. Ball, as he kicks off Ballroom News.
Good morning, Marietta. Welcome to this edition of Ballroom News. We are here to show you the proper way to wear your mask and to highlight the ways that are the improper ways that people are wearing masks. And we're doing this because we want you to come to events, softball games, volleyball games, cross-country meets, and in 1 week, our first home football game. But here's what you can't do. The first one, the slingshot, otherwise known as the David and Goliath. This doesn't help anybody hanging your mask on down here. Next, the chin strap. Chin strap does absolutely nothing to protect the droplets or aerosol from your nose or your mouth. Zero impact, bad form. The mouth guard. The mouth guard does nothing with the exception if you have bad teeth or bad breath, but we need you to cover your nose. The earring. The earring does nothing. This absolutely doesn't help anybody. What we need you to do is actually to mask up, Marietta. This is the appropriate. The final one, that is my all-time least favorite mask. The swim cap. The swim cap, ladies and gentlemen, does absolutely nothing to protect our staff, our kids, their families, and our loved ones when you're at events at Marietta High School. So please, once again, mask up appropriately, Marietta, and good morning to you all. Ballroom News, appropriately signing out.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ball. Now let's head into our announcement. And freshmen, you guys better listen to this one. It's really important.
This week starts off the Freshman Fridays, where you freshmen can take a tour around the school and do extracurricular activities. Freshmen will attend one Friday. It is based by your last name, so if your last name starts with A through D, yours is this week. It is from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. If you want to know more information, please go to the Marietta official Instagram. Now off to you, Jalen.
This is BDN Sports with Jalen Scott.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new edition of Blue Devils Sports. I'll provide the score, stats, and facts about our sports programs here at Marietta. I'm your junior reporter, Jalen Scott, and we're not wasting any time here, so we'll head right on to varsity volleyball. The season is over for the volleyball team. 3 back-to-back losses effectively ended their season, and there will be no playoffs to look forward to. The game against Hillgrove on the 24th of September was a tight affair, with neither team able to gain traction to the 5th set, with the Hawks winning 3-2. Going against Cherokee, a definite fight was put up, but the Indians knocked us out in the 4th set. Against Lassiter, the game was a one-sided affair. A 3-0 loss for the Devils to end their season. While it's extremely unfortunate that our varsity volleyball girls won't see the postseason this year, the varsity softball team is in a dogfight for the 4th seed in Region 3 as of right now. As of right now, Marietta is out of the playoffs, being the 5th seed with North Cobb barely above us. A decisive win against Wheeler, an extra inning win against North Paulding, but a loss to Hillgrove has put the Blue Devils in this position. Here's the basic rundown. If Marietta wins their final game and North Cobb loses their final 2, the Blue Devils will see the postseason. If Marietta loses to North Paulding tomorrow, they will more than likely be eliminated. Speaking of going against North Paulding, Marietta's final game of the regular season will be tomorrow at North Paulding at 6. And now we'll transition on over to the varsity football team, where in last Friday's game, the points were racked up more and more as the game went on, and both offenses showed off their firepower. But the Blue Devils did fall short. Heading out to Brookwood to face the Broncos under some rain showers, the result was a very tough loss for the Devils. Marietta played an extremely solid game, putting up 42 points, but Brookwood puts the game away with 56 points throughout the 4 quarters. Between the two teams, it was a close battle, but in these kinds of games, the team with the lesser amount of mistakes usually wins. And in this case, that team was Brookwood, with them winning 56-42. The Broncos secure their 5th straight win of the season, while the Blue Devils are in an extreme free fall with them losing 4 straight games. Next week, we're finally back home to take on the North Paulding Wolfpack. But it won't just be any home game. This is homecoming, baby. At halftime, we'll unveil who, out of 16 nominees, who will be the homecoming queen. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m., and we hope to see you all there. And that'll bring a conclusion to this week's edition of Blue Devil Sports.
And that's all for this week's, folks. Sorry this episode was so short. We definitely hope to have more for you next week, so I hope you guys return. But for right now, I hope you guys all have a good morning, Marietta.